2023 has been a great year for Lake Isabella. Its water levels are increasing each day, and this comes as good news for everyone who relies on the lake. However, as I speak, something shocking is happening at Lake Isabella, because beneath its calm surface lies a secret that has scientists on edge and the local community on high alert. What's happening at Lake Isabella right now that poses a threat to everyone in its vicinity? How does it affect their day-to-day lives? Join us as we explore some really shocking events happening at Lake Isabella. Lake Isabella, a reservoir in Kern County, California, was created by the Earth and Isabella Dam. It was formed in 1853 when the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers dammed the Kern River at the junction of its two forks at Whiskey Flat. The area, in the southern end of the Sierra Nevada range, and the lake itself is located in low mountains at an elevation of approximately 2,500 feet, where summer temperatures reach over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 38 degrees Celsius, but low enough to avoid winter snows on the surrounding ridges. Lake Isabella is nearly 11,200 acres in size and has a capacity of 568,000 acre-feet. When the reservoir was created, it flooded two towns of Isabella and Kernville. The history of Lake Isabella begins with the indigenous people who lived in the area for thousands of years. The Tuba-Tulabal and Owens Valley Paiute tribes were the original inhabitants of the region. They lived off the land, hunting, fishing, and gathering wild plants. In the 1850s, gold was discovered in the Kern River watershed, leading to a gold rush. The town of Isabella was founded in 1893 and named in honor of Queen Isabella of Spain. Kernville was founded a few years later in 1895. Both towns grew rapidly during the gold rush, but they eventually declined as the gold deposits were depleted. Whiskey Flat was a gold mining town that was founded in the 1860s and got flooded with the creation of Lake Isabella. Today, remains of the Whiskey Flat can be seen underwater. Silver City Ghost Town is another of the towns that got flooded during those times. It was a major silver mining center in the 1860s. Today, it lies abandoned and is a popular tourist destination and is home to a number of historic buildings. The flooding of the Kern River Valley to create Lake Isabella displaced many people. The towns of Isabella and Kernville have since been moved to higher ground. In the years since its creation, Lake Isabella has played an important role in the economy of Kern County. The lake provides water for irrigation, flood control, and recreational activities like fishing, swimming, and boating. It's a major tourist destination, generating millions of dollars in revenue each year. Did you know that Lake Isabella is the second largest reservoir in California, after Lake Shasta? Not to mention it being a home to over 20 species of fish, including trout, bass, crappie, and catfish. Also, the wildlife here at Lake Isabella is so amazing that if you're lucky, you can spot wild animals like black bears, mountain lions, bobcats, deers, coyotes, and much more. However, these animals might be in for a troubled future as the water levels of Lake Isabella are rising fast. The water level at Lake Isabella has never seen such a high level in nearly 40 years. It's been increasing steadily since the start of the year. As of today, the water level is 544,040 acre-feet, which is about 273% of normal. On the other hand, water officials are trying their best to fill up the lake as the chances of runoff and unpredictable weather are really high. This is due to a combination of factors, like this year being the wettest winter on record in California. This resulted in heavy snowpack in the Sierra Nevada mountains, which is the source of the Kern River. The snowmelt from this winter has been flowing into Lake Isabella, causing the water level to rise. The Kern River Watermaster is monitoring the situation closely and will take steps to reduce the outflow from the lake if necessary. For more than 15 years, the lake has been following strict limits on how much water can be stored in the reservoir due to the concern about seepage beneath the dam and the potential for earthquake risks. This restriction has kept the water levels well below the lake's actual capacity. However, the Isabella team is now proposing to fill the lake to its full capacity. Eva Hallman, a Kern Valley resident, an avid lake enthusiast, describes the rising water as almost a religious experience. For her, seeing the lake's surface increase as the Kern River flows into it brings a profound sense of joy and appreciation for the beauty of the area. However, before everyone starts to rejoice about the lake's rapid increase, some scientists fear that it's unlikely that Lake Isabella will be filled to its full capacity soon. If the water level continues to rise, the Watermaster may take steps to reduce the outflow from the lake. However, it's more likely that the water level will eventually stabilize at a lower level. There are a few reasons why scientists fear about the increasing water levels of the lake. Firstly, the wet winter of 2022 through 2023 was an anomaly, and it's unlikely that we'll see another winter like that anytime soon. Another reason is that the demand for water in the region is increasing, and there is not enough water to fill the lake to its full capacity and meet all the demands of water. Also, there are a lot of environmental impacts of filling the lake to its full capacity, like increased flooding of low-lying areas during heavy rain or snowmelt, damage to fish and wildlife habitat, including spawning grounds and marshes, leading to the death and displacement of endangered species of fish and other animals in the lake. This might also lead to the degradation of water quality, as pollutants from the surrounding area will be flushed into the lake, thereby making water unsafe for drinking and other recreational activities. Even as I speak, something terrible is happening to Lake Isabella right now that has compelled scientists to warn people. Kern County Public Health issued a warning recently to individuals engaging in recreational activities at Lake Isabella to exercise caution and pay close attention to signage regarding active algae blooms. As part of the monitoring program, water samples were collected by them from more than 8 different locations within the lake. The test results from areas like the Hanning Flats and Tilly Boat Creek launch areas indicates the presence of potentially harmful blue-green algae, a cyanotoxin at a cautionary level, which is the lowest out of the 3 existing advisory levels. This doesn't mean the water is not harmful. The public health department says that even the lowest advisory level can cause some terrible reactions. Cyanobacteria, commonly known as the blue-green algae, are not actually algae. These organisms are not all harmful, but in most cases they have the capacity of producing toxins that can be harmful to humans, pets, wildlife, and livestock. Among those at higher risk are dogs and children due to their smaller body size, increased potential to ingest the water, and tendency to spend more time in the water. Exposure to cyanobacteria and its associated toxins can lead to various health issues like eye irritation, skin rashes, mouth ulcers, vomiting, diarrhea, and symptoms similar to those of a cold or flu. So don't forget to take good care of your babies, as well as your fur babies, when you take them for a day out near the lake. However, the cyanobacteria infestation is not the only problem that plagues the lake. The abundant water flow from the massive amount of snowpack has actually increased the work from the water management officials of the lake. Why, you may ask? The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Sacramento District is gearing up to restore Lake Isabella to its pre-construction levels, following the successful completion of the Isabella Lake Dam Safety Modification Project. This project focuses on addressing critical issues related to overtopping, seismic concerns, and seepage in both the main and auxiliary dams of Lake Isabella. The primary objective was to significantly reduce the risk of dam failure and ensure the safety of the surrounding communities. Construction work on the dam modification commenced in 2017 and was officially marked as substantially completed in 2022, signifying a major milestone in the project's success. Now that all the construction works are done, the next step is to fill the lake at its original capacity, which is 568,000 acre-feet. Right now, the lake is at 544,040 acre-feet. Amid concerns about a potentially significant runoff from the Sierra Nevada and unpredictable temperature fluctuations, local officials are expressing their optimism in having sufficient water reserves at higher elevations. Their goal is to utilize these reserves to raise the water level at Lake Isabella to its maximum limit. This means right now, the most important thing that can be done is to conserve as much water as possible to reach this target. What do you think will be the fate of Lake Isabella in a few months? Will it possibly reach full capacity soon? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.